start watching this presentation. As you may or may not know, for my trip, I went to Kyoto, Japan. In this video, I'm going to explain why I went to Kyoto and why you should visit Kyoto, Japan. So, let's get started. The very first fact is the cherry blossom trees. They are very well known As you may or may not know, there are some cherry blossom trees, or in Japan, sakura trees, in Washington, D.C. But the very first time they were brought over, it didn't go out as planned. On April 13th, the first trees were brought, but unfortunately were burned because of a fungio called Shinto-finjin. Next thing I wanted to talk about is a Japanese animation called anime. Some of you may know of anime, but you may not know that the earliest form of this type of animation in Japan was in 1917. And I know you may be asking, what makes this animation more different from other animations like Walt Disney or Pixar? Well, this has a special form of art and a more different feel to it. This type of animation is becoming popular throughout the whole world, and Japan is the main powerhouse of this anime. Fact number 3 is things you shouldn't do in Japan. Number 1, don't give tips. It's actually illegal in Japan to give tips to people, so don't go tipping your taxi or your waiter. Number 2, try to wear deodorant and take a lot of baths. I know this may sound very weird to us, but in Japan they actually really care about how you smell. If you come onto a bus and smell like a dog, people are going to be very offended and very upset with you. And last, never be late and always arrive early. I know this may also sound very weird next to the bath and deodorant thing, but it's very impolite to be late to a meeting or a date or something like that. In Japan, it's very culturally normal for people to be almost 20 minutes late to anything. So don't be that person that's late to your date. The next fact is one of the big reasons why I wanted to go to Kyoto. As you just saw, I showed you a picture of the castle itself. It is extremely beautiful and has some interesting decorative in it. The castle itself were built for the shogun, who were kind of like Japanese knights at that time. There are many masterpieces of Japanese art in the building itself, and you can see it today in Kyoto. And last but definitely not least is Japan's technology. Unlike other countries, Japan is really advancing very fast. A lot faster than most countries have ever done in their history. They've been discovering things like funky Advent glasses. I can hear you now saying, what the heck is that? Well, these glasses can help you see your Apple notifications from your phone without even having to pull them out. It just shows up on your glasses. We're not even mentioning the trains that they've made that can go extremely fast at speeds that we can't even believe. And as I'm concluding this video about all the Japanese things you could ever need and want to know to go there. So, I hope I've convinced you that Japan is a great place to visit and an interesting place to see. Thank you for watching my presentation.